What's up, guys? Welcome to You Are Beautiful podcast, episode 20. This is my buddy,
Andrew Reese, Reese's Pumps.
Hell yeah. And I'm Grandmaster Gins. All right, bro. Thanks for being here. And as always, I did not tell you what this podcast was about, and we're just going to go with the flow.
Love that.
So, Andrew, how long? We're at Self-Made Training Facility. We're both trainers over here. What's your IG? Let's put the plug in there.
At Reese's Pumps, it's REESES Pumps, like the candy.
And I have it in the descriptions as well.
Appreciate
I'll write
that.
it down. And so we're both trainers at Self-Made Training Facility, San Diego. How long have we been working together? Well,
We just hit my year mark. I started like last November.
All right, we've been working together for a year. He runs his own business here. I run my own business. This is a private training facility, so we just operate as independent business owners here. So first of all, it's been great working with you, bro. Great energy. You're a fucking awesome trainer.
Thank you.
Good physique. I like having trainers around me with who are in shape. It motivates me too. Like I've worked at a few gyms where people are fucking sloppy, and I don't care being negative. You can be the positive guy over here, but bro, like I don't like being around trainers who aren't even in shape. I'm like, why the
No,
fuck
it's
are
bullshit.
you? So this,
Bullshit.
yeah. But our gym has one of like the top physiques. Like the
Yeah.
trainers are practicing what they preach.
Absolutely.
So you've been here for a year, and how old are you?
I'm 27. How old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
All right. So, my biggest reason why I wanted to do this podcast was get a little bit of an idea about where your mindset is right now at 27, because I'm 37 years old and you're doing the exact same job as me successfully. You're in really good shape.
Thank you.
Now, I in my opinion, you're way ahead of where I was at 27 years of age. And I want to kind of sort of dig deep into what's going on with that. Hold on. I need to have my fucking rings, bro.
Who can't be without the
Bro,
rings?
gotta get that fucking skull. And then just so
some
they
vibes out.
don't get bored of the skull, I have one more skull. And then just in case they get bored of that skull, I have like one more skull over here.
Love that.
Right? So, here's the thing. Over the last like about at least 6 years, I've been working on self-improvement, changing the way my life is going, and I learned a lot. And this program, the training program that I do with my clients, has become more than just getting in shape so you can take a couple of pictures on Instagram. My clients have been with me for a lot of them for over 2 to 3 years, and I only have about 4 or 5 clients with me that have been with me for under a year.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So what we've done over the last 2-3 years is not only changed our physiques, but changed our mindset. We've literally all around happier. We're making more money. Our relationships are better. If we were in shit relationships, we're out of the shit relationships. If our relationships that we wanted to be in were shitty, now they're not shitty anymore. Credit score is up. All around, we're happier, healthier people. So I've been putting a lot of effort into, because like I wasn't really happy at the place that I was as a man, let's say when I was 30, and I had to make these improvements that I wish I would have done in my 20s. So now that I'm looking at you at the level which I was far away from at 27, so I want to kind of dig deep and kind of get a feel for what you did as you were when you were younger, high school, and all that stuff.
Dude, you actually just said so many of the same things that I have gone through the last few years, and I happened to be going through them a bit earlier. So
Do you mind if I vape? I won't.
I
blow it
don't
on
give a
your
shit.
face. Okay.
Yeah, I used to not. I just wanted things, handed to me in life. I wouldn't care about money back then. I'm saying like pre-2020. That's when everything changed for me. But I didn't care about money. I wanted things handed to me. I thought I worked hard, but I didn't really know how to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 2020 hit. I was pretty broke, just like you. I wasn't happy with
What were
really-
you doing work-wise?
I was still personal training, but for a corporate gym who was taking more than 50% of the profit.
Oh, yeah, fuck
everything.
that shit,
Oh
bro.
my
I
God.
know about that, yeah.
I was working my ass off and not making anything, and I didn't understand business at the time. And really, everything changed during the pandemic. When we got told that we couldn't work anymore, my gym owner, he was a really nice guy, and he's like, "Hey, if your clients still want to train with you, you can go to their house and train with them. You can keep all the money. I'm going to let you borrow equipment for free." It was really nice of him to do it, but in a way, he kind of screwed himself because then I got a taste of working for myself.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, I'm making twice the money in half the time. I'm working for myself. I'm my own business." And it's a lot like weights where nothing's going to be handed to you. I started making those realizations, just like in the gym, nothing's going to be handed to you. You got to work for everything you want. And that all changed in 2020. So shortly after everything opened back up, I quit the gym, started working on my own. I discovered a powerlifting program called the Westside Barbell Conjugate Program.
Fuck yes.
Which really, I had always struggled to really get to where I wanted to be strength-wise and physique-wise, and I thought I blamed all the bullshit things that I couldn't control, like genetics, or maybe I'm not meant to be that strong. And then I saw that program, and I was like, dude, that's it right there. That's what will get me to my goals.
And has it been working?
I put 120 pounds on my deadlift within like a year. Squat and bench went up a lot. I stopped believing all those bullshit things, and I learned about hard work and earning everything that you want, and it all just changed in 2020. Everything changed in 2020.
So I want to dig deep in that point. This is why I decided have no actual structure to the conversation, because that's when we bring up pretty solid points. So I can 100% relate with this one thing that you talked about, and talk about it in a little bit more detail. When you said you were making excuses about maybe it's not my genetics, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and you didn't have the right training program, and you probably didn't have the right work ethic or discipline, but you were probably saying it's the steroids, this and that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't understand. Well, first I had to learn a little bit better form on some things. I learned good form and stuff in college, but there's still more to be learned, and I feel like I've taken care of that and gotten the dangerous lifts out of my repertoire. But I didn't understand proper volume. I was doing probably too much volume, which leads to injuries.
That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see. Fucking
yourself up. Dude.
Yeah,
Too
and
much.
I wasn't even doing. I was still doing much volume until 3 years ago. So the fact that you realized that at a earlier age, it's very important.
Yeah. Volume. You'll get those muscles tired, then your form breaks down, and then you're just screwing yourself. And then you're too tired for your next lift. You're not going to get a good next lift in. Your hormones are fucked. All that. So. That's the thing about the Westside Barbell Conjugate program that I learned was how. And there's a guy named Mike Headley who I went to learn about how to program for a while. He trained under the Westside Barbell under Louis Simmons, so I paid him and learned how to program my lifts to not do too much volume and just get a training stimulus without killing myself.
Yeah.
And I was able to. I used to go 2-3 months in college, and then I'd hurt myself from too much volume, and then I'd have to take a break, and then I'd make no gains and start from square one. And then with this, once I learned proper volume, I went a year and 3 months with no breaks, no deload, nothing, straight. That's why my deadlift went up 120 pounds.
Dude, 120 in a year and like 3 months is a lot.
It's crazy.
So when you were doing all that volume in college and then getting injured, what do you think back then? What did you blame that on? Like, what did you think the problem was?
Back then, that was when I used those bullshit excuses, like my genetics, like maybe I just didn't have the right biomechanics. Maybe my muscle attachments weren't in the right places. Maybe I just wasn't meant to be strong, and that was such bullshit.
So here's an interesting thing that I want to talk about is that. Man, I use a lot of useless words. Anyways,
It's all good.
So I was doing the exact same thing, but when I was trying to get a job. So I graduated and I majored in economics and mathematics, and then I started waiting tables. I didn't really get a job, and I moved to California and just kept doing that because it was easy money. So I started off working at the old spaghetti factory, and I tried to get a better serving job. And I was like, man, these guys are assholes. My name is Muhammad. If I was a chick with like titties, or if I was a white guy, they would like me more. Maybe if I didn't have an accent. And I kept applying to jobs and this and that. And I slowly, before I quit the restaurant industry, I was working probably one of the best jobs in the service industry that you can find. I was making 4 to 5K a month working at a farm to table restaurant in Coronado.
That's awesome.
High end and all that shit. But the thing is, by the time I got up there, I realized it wasn't because of my name. It wasn't because of my skin color. It wasn't because of anything, because of I was a dude or whatever. It was just because I was a shitty fucking server. I just did not have a lot of food knowledge. I didn't know jack shit. I didn't know the difference between different cuts of meat.
Wasn't passionate about it, probably.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even know about. I wasn't passionate about it. Then I became passionate about it. I'm glad I'm not passionate about it anymore, because fucking I'm meant to do better things than just fucking wait tables.
Serve some food, yeah, fuck
But
that.
yeah, dude, like it's the same excuses. Whenever you're not reaching a goal, you're like, oh, this could be this. It's because of the economy. We have like racism, this shit, that shit. No, dude, you're just probably doing it wrong.
It's so awesome to hear a Pakistani dude telling you that it's not about your race and it's not about your skin color and all this bullshit, and you
No.
just went and did it.
Bro, I came to the country when I was 20 years old, right? I'm living in San Diego. I live downtown. I have a decent car. I run my own business. I don't have a boss. Now I can let's say I can give you a whole lot of bullshit about this country is racist and this country has setbacks. It was hard for me to get my citizenship. Like, are you really? I wouldn't take a person like that seriously. I have a good life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had this in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually. So, first of all, I haven't experienced any. I went to Alabama, like Rainbow City, Alabama. Like Alabama. I went to Texas. I was in Indiana in 2005, in like buttfuck of nowhere, like Hanover, Indiana. It was a small town near Madison. I would go to a restaurant in Madison, and people would ask me where I'm from, if we had cars over there and all that stuff. But I didn't experience anything.
Yeah.
Now, even if I sit down here and tell you that I had a bad experience, like, still, I have a good life over here.
Hell yeah.
But
Absolutely.
like, dude, if you have to, like, if I had to experience a little bit of bigotry, a little bit of fucking racism, even though I didn't, I still would be okay with this. I would still say this is the least racist country in the world.
I love
Because,
to
bro,
fucking hear that. The media pumps it up.
Oh,
dude.
bro, it's because they'll tell you because they want to sell you a shit fucking product. They want to sell you the news. They're like, oh, it's not your fault
Yes.
that you're broke. It's not your fault that you're fat. It's not. Yes, it's your fault, bro.
it's your fault.
Everything is your fault.
Gotta take extreme ownership.
Yeah.
Completely.
So let's look at it this way. When I was around 24, 25, 26, right? I had no direction in life. I didn't think that I could actually potentially become a millionaire, run my own business, get jacked. All I was doing was, this is what I told my mom. And hey, I just want to work an easy job so I can get enough money to just chill, have fun, and do my drugs.
Yeah, it used to be me too.
Dude, I was literally just pissing away money on women and I still wouldn't even get laid. I was just spending money on them. Trying to chase women, drink, and like absolutely no direction in life. 10 years later, I'm sitting here, dude, I'm going to be a multimillionaire. I believe I have the best training methodology, respect to yours too, on the planet. And I want to go do more. I want to be more disciplined, 100% sober, and I think I can take over the fucking planet. I know I can earn that Ferrari money. I know I can be show my clients how disciplined, how positive, how loving, how caring, how generous you can be. I want to show them the best version of myself so they can strive for more. And there's nothing I think I cannot accomplish. What I want to know, how you're sitting over here 10 years younger than me at the same mindset.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's one of those things that that changed in 2020. One huge thing was I used to be way too. What's up?
No, go ahead.
I was way too into sports, and then when in 2020 when there was no sports being played, I was like, damn, I got to pass my time somehow. So I started reading, and I picked up some self-help books. The first one was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and that really started the self-help journey that
Like real
I
quick,
went on.
sorry to interrupt you. Like after, what did you graduate in?
Graduated in 2018 with a kinesiology degree.
Fuck yes. And then 2018, right after that, what did you start doing?
I didn't want a real job yet because I was still in that bullshit mindset, and I went traveling, which I don't regret. I am very glad I went traveling.
That's the where motherfuckers go wrong, bro. I've seen that, but you actually pull back a lot of times. Like I've seen people like, oh, I'm just gonna travel a little bit after college, and after that, they're just that's it.
Yeah,
They
you
go
just get stuck in
traveling,
that.
come back, get a bartending job, and after that, just like college is gone, degree is gone. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah, got back from that, and then shortly after the pandemic hit, and then I went on this self-help journey, and I just I made that decision that nothing was going to be handed to me in life, especially with the mindset that I had at the time, and that I needed to start working my ass off. And those people that say you need to go live a little and party a little on the weekends and have fun with your friends, that's a broke ass mindset. Like those
see
people.
that when I came to the US,
Yeah.
I was in that mindset, work. Then I came to California. Then these motherfuckers got to me, oh, you gotta live a little, you gotta take vacations, this and that. And I started fucking falling in love with my wife at the time. I'm like, I'm just cool with the bicycle and this and that. Bro, that shit ends in misery.
Yes,
Like
yes,
I
yes.
tried playing that game, that having a full like what do you think about that? They tell you, oh dude, you gotta have a balanced life. Bro, I was getting depressed with this fucking balanced shit.
Yeah, and honestly, every single person that says that to me doesn't have money. They're broke. They're not on that trajectory.
Dude, I was on
like
that
us.
trajectory, making moves, moving to San Diego, getting my citizenship. And when I came here, everyone's like, bro, you gotta live a little. Don't worry about fucking just money. And then fucking all of a sudden, 5 years go by and I don't have money. I don't have fucking ambitions.
Yes.
And
yes.
and then I'm looking at motherfuckers at 40 years old, still broke as shit, still fucking going on that same rant about fucking going on a vacation. Of course you want to go on a fucking vacation because your life sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so that's what I'm on now. I grind as hard as I can, and I have a little bit of fun on the side. Like I might go surfing. It's free. But that's like really the only fun I'm having right now. I try to work. I don't really take very many days off.
Did you have to like cut off a lot of let me check this out. This is juicy stuff. I'm gonna make sure it's recording.
Yeah, no worries.
Bro, you're getting sexier as this fucking time goes on. This is
Appreciate
awesome.
that.
It's probably the lighting. But yeah, dude, like when you when you graduated college, did you go like fucking party mode and this kind of shit?
No,
or you
I
just-
never really. So obviously, I studied alcohol in my kinesiology degree, and like halfway through, I was like, "Damn, this shit is not good for me."
I love how you're like everybody knows cocaine is bad too. But you don't need to study that. But people
Yeah, I partied pretty hard my last year of college. I put my fitness, below partying. I still worked out every week, but I was making sure I was enjoying my last year of college. And then I really wanted to travel, and I actually even drank less when I started traveling because I was having fun exploring and all that. And then I got home, and I barely wanted to drink at all. I'm so over drinking. I love when my friends visit here in San Diego, but it kills me because they just want to go drink, and I gotta go out a little bit, but I don't want to be really out at the bars. And there's a great quote. One of the guys at my last gym, he's like, "It's all bullshit after 9 p.m." And I loved that quote because it's nothing after 9 p.m. is gonna be good for you. Nothing.
Dude, this is what I talk about.
Go to sleep.
This is what I think about. Just look at the activity and be like, is it gonna make me more muscle or more money?
Neither.
The answer is no. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
100%. Like this is gonna help me make more muscle and more money. People are gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna learn from you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get inspired. If a motherfucker 10 years younger than me is out at the same level, I need to make sure that I continue this discipline and all that shit.
Yep.
So yeah, dude, like anything that I'm doing, I'm like, is it gonna make me happier and healthier?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, they're like, is the money the only thing that makes you happy? No, dude, it's the shit that you buy
Freedom.
from money.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Buy the shit that you buy. But it's the freedom of time and freedom of choice, which it takes money. That was
Yeah.
one thing, dude. They always said, "Oh, it's not all about the money," like you just said.
Yeah.
But and it's not all about the money.
Yeah.
But it sure as hell is a huge part of everything in our lives.
Yeah. And dude, think about this way, dude. Like, your goal is not like money. Your goal is to be the best trainer you can be.
Yep.
Be the best person you can be, and give your clients the most you can, right? So my clients give me $300 to $400 a month, right? So they've been with me for like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and they tell me that, and I believe them too, and I believe in this, that, hey, you've literally changed my life. This is the happiest I've ever been. I'm the strongest I've ever been. I enjoy being over here. This is more to me than just the workout. And to me, this is more to me as well. I love every single second that I spend with my clients. I'm happier because of my clients. I'm stronger because of my clients. I'm a better person because I'm around beautiful, amazing, powerful individuals every single day. So for every single dollar that I'm taking from them, I'm giving them that much more value back.
Yeah.
So if I'm making 10 grand a month, I've made 10 grand worth of people that much happier. So if I'm pulling in $1 million a fucking month, it's because I've helped millions, thousands of fucking people change their fucking lives.
the goal. That is the goal.
It's don't think about like just I want to get money to fucking buy a watch. No, I'm not focused on it. I want to be the best coach. I want to help the most amount of people I can. Right? I'll give fucking my training methodology for free for people who can't afford it.
Yep.
But the more value you give into the world will give back.
That is, you just said a lot of the same ideas as this book called The Go Giver. It's all about it says one of the main quotes is the amount of money you make is directly in proportion to the amount of people you help, and you just try to help people. The money will be there.
Hell yeah.
And do something with your life,
So let's get into some juicy topics.
I have one too, but you go first.
No, you go first. I can talk for ages.
I want to know. So I used to fall for the vegan bullshit. I used to think, for a while I really didn't think meat was good for me, and I've completely reversed that belief. But I'm wondering what made you realize, like your diet is like mostly meat. I want to know what made you do that. What made that switch in your head?
All right, bro. So this. I've been in the gym for about 20 years now, right? So it's been a science experiment.
Yep.
It's just a science experiment. When I first started, I went to the gym. There was this local bodybuilder guy. His name was Faisal Bhai. Bhai means brother, and we say it as a sign of respect. And I would buy him like for 2 or 3 rupees, I would buy him a bottle of Sprite.
Was this in Pakistan?
Yeah, in Pakistan.
Okay.
I was 17, 18 years old. 5 days a week, and I would give him a big bottle of Sprite. He loved Sprite, and he would show me a couple of exercises.
Sweet.
So I did that, and I lost some pounds. I was able to do some push-ups. Well, then I came to the U.S. and college, some people were doing some different stuff. So I started doing that. Then I learned those 5 meals a day thing. Then I started doing that. So slowly. So what I would do is I would take this diet plan, apply it, and see how my body would change. And I would try every single thing. The 5 meals a day, the low carb, the high carb. Then I tried the fucking vegan diet. And I tried it for 5 months. I'm like,
5
let's see,
months,
5
wow.
months, bro. First, I'm like, I feel amazing. Then I feel amazing. Fat's dropping. All right. Slowly, the weight starts dropping. Then, after 5 months later, my wee-wee is not working that well.
Shit.
And I'm like, shit, I went down to like 45, 50 pounds. And then, after that, I went back to eating just cheeseburgers and all that shit. Blew up, bro. I have pictures side by side within like a month and a half, 2 months. It looks like I'm on steroids just from adding red meat.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. I've just been trying to find, bro, like at some point I realized, I'm like, dude, if I have to work out 7 fucking days a week and eat 5 meals a day and weigh and measure my food and all that shit, and then I go 2 days without watching over my diet and stop training, and my body blows back up again. how, like, why, like, I don't need to put in that much effort to have abs. Otherwise I don't want abs. And now I see these dickheads walking around doing nothing, drinking beers, eating cheeseburgers, working out a couple of times a week, and they have abs. I'm not gonna buy this genetic shit. I'm not gonna buy this metabolism shit. So what I realized, like, look, my entire life has been revolving around my fitness, and I'm making $2,000 a fucking month, right? I want to make more money, and I want my fitness to revolve around my life. If I'm putting in that much effort, taking the fucking aminos, weighing and measuring my food, working out every single day, can't go out and eat, can't go out and drink, can't do anything, can't cheat on my diet, can't go out with a girl on a date, there's no fucking point. So I started getting closer and closer to figuring out how can I stay lean, sustain it without weighing and measuring my food. So that's why I started getting closer to the low carb. Now, sorry, I'm actually going somewhere with this.
Yeah, good.
So I had really bad bipolar depression.
Okay.
High highs, low lows. So, dude, I was at one point, it was about 2018, 2019, right? Business is good. I just bought my brand new car, 6.4 fucking Challenger.
Okay.
Love that fucking thing, and business is finally paying off the bills. I quit my serving job. I have a healthy relationship. Everything's going well, and I still am driving back from work, and I want to take my car off the road and just fucking end this.
Jeez.
Like, it's just this crippling fucking anxiety, depression, just not happy, and the only thing that makes it go away is just partying and or doing something else. And if something bad would happen, like let's say I would get a parking ticket or I would get pissed off at something, that would just start a spiral
yeah.
and just go. And I'm just trying everything. I started doing that whole positive self-talk, reading books, and then finally I saw this one video of Jordan Peterson about his diet. And it's on Joe Rogan. So you just Google YouTube Jordan Peterson diet.
Might
and
have
this
listened to the same one,
This
yeah.
is the first one that pops up. So he talks about how, and he says that, look, I'm not an expert in this. I'm an uninformed citizen, and I'm just gonna tell you how I felt. Him, his wife, and his daughter, all three of them got off their antidepressants. Fixed their autoimmune disorders, lost weight, felt amazing, and his psoriasis went away, her arthritis went away, and they started feeling way better. So I'm like, at this point, I'm willing to try fucking anything. So right after that video, for the next 5 days, I ate nothing but steak and eggs.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the fat dropped off of me.
Wow.
I had veins on my abs, and dude, seriously, it was freaky. Like, I would wake up in the morning, and I would be nervous. I'm like, I think it's a placebo effect. And after a couple of days, I'm like, I'm just gonna start thinking about horrible, terrible shit, and see if I can get in that mindset. And I'm thinking about everything, and it's fucking gone, dude.
That's amazing.
So, the whole idea behind it, and I don't want to use the theory because it's a factual statement at this point. Shout out to Carnivore MD Paul Saladino.
Bro, the GOAT. I love that guy.
Yeah, he still has a baby chest though. But no. He said that these plants have a defense mechanism. You're not designed to eat them. The only defense mechanism they have against, like, if you try to eat a buffalo, the buffalo can fuck you up. Unless you're me, I can fuck up a buffalo, right? So, and like a lion, dog, all that shit, fucking, they're like, I'm not gonna eat a dog or whatever it is that you want to eat. Like, even a chicken will try to fight you if you try to eat it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't want to die.
Yeah, but the plant doesn't have that. But we're only a speck in this grand scheme of like this evolutionary chain, right? Plants have been around for millions of years. We're just like pop here and then it will be gone and then something else will come back. But right? So, but plants developed a defense mechanism against us, which is in the form of toxins that damage your gut bacteria and then give you psychological autoimmune disorders. So look, I'm not an expert. This is for education, the entertainment purposes only, and these are just jokes. But my clients on the carnivore diet have fixed their psoriasis, arthritis, depression, One of them lost his Apple Watch, which is also a good thing, right? So that's my long.
Due to the carnivore diet,
Yeah.
Apple Watch gone.
So that's how I ended up over here, and then I wanted going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So it was just to battle my depression, dude.
That's that's amazing. I have heard, and this is just kind of off topic, but the food dyes, a lot of the food dyes and all the processed food, I've heard can cause some really bad mental issues and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. Like, and honestly, dude, it's just your operating system. Think about it this way, dude. You have a dog, right? Like, if you have a dog, you're so selective. You can only give the dog this. If you're trying to if somebody's trying to feed your dog anything, you're gonna Google it and look it up. Can the dog eat this? But you will put anything in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like fucking, people have a better diet for their dogs.
That's crazy. I was just having this conversation with one of my clients recently about depression, and I threw out kind of a hot take that I don't believe in the chemical imbalance theory, and I just think it's bullshit. It puts your depression out of your control. And,
Yes, agreed.
And I believe if you're depressed, something in your life is making you depressed, whether it's your mindset or something that's actually going on, and you can control that. Or you got to do what you can to control it. But I can tell you right now, some big pharma drugs are not the solution. You're going to get fucked up from them. And the whole chemical imbalance thing, after I had this conversation, I felt like, wow, maybe I just said something that I'm not actually sure about. So I went and Googled it. And sure enough, the chemical imbalance theory has never once actually been proven. It is a theory. It's never been proven.
You know what? This is one of the most juiciest things you could have said on the fucking podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
Bro,
Found it out
look
last
at
night.
this. You're gonna hear me fucking just going around with this
Yeah.
all fucking day, dude. Wow.
Chemical balance is not a thing. It's not a fucking thing.
It's a theory. It's not a fact.
It's not a fact.
And based on that theory, they're selling you shit that could fuck you up more.
It does fuck you up more.
Those things cause a chemical imbalance. The pill probably does it.
Pill, yeah. And honestly, now that you talked about it, I bet maybe the food dyes and the processed shit that you shouldn't be eating might be causing a chemical imbalance, but it's not natural.
Dude, like one of the guys,
You're not just born depressed.
Dude, this is what I think depression is. It's your conscience, your body, your soul, God, universe, all of them or some of them or one of them or two of them telling you that there's something in your life that needs to change.
Yeah, you're not doing what you should be doing.
Yeah. Well, my shit was like, some of that was like, obviously some of the food. First of all, I would just say, go 100% carnivore, see what happens. And then the other thing is like, there's something in your life that you're not happy about.
Yes, and don't take a pill about it.
No, dude. Dude, like, that's the thing. Everything is on, every single person has been sold a pill. Most of these problems can be solved through diet, nutrition, working hard, but everybody's on the pill. And you know what? I'll sit over here and admit too, I was going there and bitching about this. Like every other person, almost every person I know has on something. Either it's a thyroid medicine, something on cholesterol, anxiety, depression, and I'm like sitting around. Yeah, and I'm sitting around saying I'm healthy and this and that. They got me too, bro. They got me too. I'm on that TRT, and I'm cutting that shit down too.
Yep. That I'm not even positive about that. I don't know my opinion on it. It might. Dude, at your age and older, when your natural testosterone starts to drop off, I do think it's probably better that your testosterone is higher, but I just don't know the side effects. I have no idea about it.
Okay, so look,
I'm not educated on that topic enough to.
The way they're doing it, and I'll go over this like real quick. So the way they sell it, the way I'm feeling, I don't have side effects. I feel better. I feel good, right? Yeah. And I've been on it for about 5 years now. So look, you know about thyroid medication, right? So I just made a video about this. So one of my clients is on it. She's cutting down her dose. One of my clients was about to be on it, and now now her thyroid functions fine. So this is how thyroid works, right? So let's say you're doing some dumb shit in your life that tells your body that I need to lower the metabolism, right? Mm-hmm. So for example, let's say there's a drought, or let's say you just stopped eating for some reason, or there's a food shortage, or fucking somebody captures you and doesn't give you food, any reason at all, you just eating less food than you're burning off, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't put gas in your car and keep driving it, the car is gonna fucking stop, right?
Yeah.
But now you're putting less gas in the car, and let's say you're doing more cardio or burning it off more. What is the body gonna do to survive? Your body is gonna slow down the consumption of energy.
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's going to lower the metabolism, right? So your body doesn't burn off all the calories you're feeding it and die. So the way it's going to lower the metabolism is it's going to lower the thyroid hormone. So the more thyroid your body produces thyroid to tell your cells, which turns into T3, T4, and tells your cells to uptake more glucose and fat for energy and synthesize more protein, right? So if it lowers the thyroid, then it's going to do that at a slower rate, so your food lasts longer.
Yeah.
So somebody does something fucked up and starts gaining more weight and messes up their metabolism, and a lower thyroid or a lower metabolism leads to hair loss and blah 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 blah. So you go get tested. They don't test your metabolism. You can't. Well, now they have tests, but what they do is they test your thyroid. So they just prescribe you more thyroid. But it's not the thyroid was the problem. It was what you were doing to make your body want to lower the metabolism.
Yeah.
The doctor should tell you, all right, maybe you should start eating more and start an exercise routine, which will tell your body to raise the metabolism, and the body will do that by adding more thyroid.
Yeah.
So instead, they just give you a thyroid medication. Oh, we just have more thyroid in your body. Now your body is still not healthy. That thyroid just keeps pumping in. You might not be eating enough. You might not be exercising, but now you just have a thyroid hormone just kind of sort of keeping you healthy-ish.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I was just going to ask, so this client of yours that was on thyroid medication, was before she came to you, was she exercising and eating right and sleeping right?
So in order to lose weight, she completely stopped eating for a year or so,
Oh my
just to cut or drop size. So as she was not eating and your body was losing weight, your body's like, fuck, I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna lower my metabolism.
Yeah.
So it's lowered her thyroid and it's lowered her metabolism.
Yeah, so what
So-
you got her on was eating right, exercising right, and sleeping, and that's all we freaking need in our lives. That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Yep.
You don't need any medication.
Nope.
I mean, unless you're an anomaly, but that's
Yeah.
a lot more rare than people think.
Yeah. So now let's compare it to me, right? So I'm about I'm 37, so I was 32. So I'm going there. So I'm in good shape. I'm a 32-year-old guy. I can squat about 275, 300 pounds, right? I'm in
I feel
good
like you
shape.
got a little more in you. I think I've seen you do more.
Right. Well, back then.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about now.
No, I was. Yeah, I can squat about 100 more than that now. Yeah, thank you. So about 275, 300. I was 32 because. Anyways, so I'm making progress, but my progress isn't as much. So I was at 27, I got my knee surgery. Then I started walking properly around 30, got to a full squat. And then around 32, I was making like, by the time I was 32, I was in decent shape. So I'm like, all right, the gains aren't coming as fast as I was younger. And I was, same thing, making excuses all over the internet. Is like, you can't get this jacked without steroids. The natty, not natty thing was going all over YouTube. And basically, I was like, I read it everywhere, and people are talking about how your natural test levels drop after you're 30. So, yeah, I'm like, all right. Libido isn't as good as it should be. I'm not jumping out of bed like I used to when I was 18 years old, and muscle mass is going away. So I go to a doctor. They're like, yeah, generally speaking, your testosterone levels decline. Why? Because the symptoms are, like, for example, you get prescribed thyroid medicine because the symptoms are of a low metabolism. So my symptoms were less energy, not enough muscle mass, slow progress in the gym and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they said, all right, we will just add testosterone. But here's the problem. Same thing. Why are you having those symptoms? I didn't have the right training program. I wasn't eating enough red meat. My sleep pattern was wrong. Biggest thing was the training program. Number one, my training program right now is just dude, I can't even compare to what I was doing back then.
Yeah.
So the training program was number one, king diet, lots of alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Fucking overworked, malnourished. So instead of fixing all of that, right, they just added a little bit of testosterone. So
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never needed that testosterone. I'm going to take that shit out because now I have all the other five things covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna get fucking bigger, faster, stronger when that TRT is off.
Yep. Yep. I'm
Making
looking.
that fucking claim.
I'm looking forward to
So
seeing
yeah,
that.
dude, like you don't need any pill.
I was gonna ask too earlier about your bipolar stuff. Do you think the alcohol and weed had an effect on that?
Weed, if I had to put money on it, obviously I would just say yes. But like, I don't think so. I haven't looked into it too much. Alcohol, 100 fucking %.
Yes. Yes.
But the thing is, I was still drinking when I went full carnivore. The
Okay.
carnivore by itself
Ooh,
helped
wow.
too.
Wow. So the carnivore really did make the fucking difference.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, big time.
I just noticed because I went on like a good 2-3 month break with no smoking weed, and I just noticed that my emotions were far easier to control when I got sober. And like on weed, it's not. I didn't have any diagnosed disorders, but I noticed the highs were high and the lows were low, and whatever emotion I was experiencing was amplified on weed. But when I cut that out, it was much more steady and just easier to control my life.
You know what's interesting? Like most people like smoke weed to mellow out, to calm down, and all that stuff. But you're right. Like lately, I've been noticed, and I've been cutting back, cutting down on it too. And eventually, I want to be done with weed too. But yeah, like when I smoke, those like insecurities and like second guessing yourself and the nervousness, like you're not 100% confidence alpha yourself.
No, not at all. Not at all. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. I got back into smoking a little. I've been smoking at night again, and I can't wait to cut it out come, like, I don't know, January 1st. Like, I want to get through these holidays and get back on the fucking grind. Sober. All sober.
Yeah, at
Looking
least you're
forward
not
to it.
smoking during the day and you're productive. you know?
No, and I had that issue for a bit, and it was really bad. And I know right now my business is taking a slight decline partly because I'm smoking weed. I'm positive. I need to stop it again.
Dude, it's crazy how you literally can just look into it. Like, look, and you're so good at just fucking pointing out the problem and also pointing out, oh, this is my fault. Like most
My
people,
fault,
like,
yeah.
oh, fucking business has declined. We're like, oh, why is business declining?
The holidays.
Why is this going up? No, bro, what are you doing? Did
Yeah.
you slow down on your marketing? Did you
Yes.
smoke a little bit more weed? Did you
Yep.
slow down on your... Dude, I never experienced a slow season.
Yeah, I remember you. Jordan Gokenhauer told me about your quote.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I got that from Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
Jordan said that you said around the holidays, I just don't let myself slow down. Like that was the whole quote. That's it.
Yeah.
I just don't let myself. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's it. Like you just fucking keep going hard because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, bro. So when was the first crash? Was it 2008, 2009?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
there's one many years before that. But
I was making a bunch of money waiting tables.
really.
I was making a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a job in my field, but I was still making money.
Yeah.
Dude, every crash, people are making money. The Gucci stores are going to be open.
Yep.
The Prada store, people are still going to be buying Rolexes and Rolls Royces.
Yeah.
It's just like what you go to, or like what your mindset is. There's plenty of money. People are always getting fed.
Yeah. There's every crash is an opportunity, and people are capitalizing on it. Yeah.
So this has been a good fucking chat, bro.
Hell yeah, man. That was a really good one.
What should we end with? What should we end
I
with?
know what I wanted to commend you on was you being your damn self and not being afraid of it. And, I just love that you don't, I mean, you're a foreign dude and you're not letting the bullshit that's going on in the media affect you. And I really love to be around people like that.
Oh, bro, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to end on. This is why I have you over here. Look, guys, I want to give a shout out to him. I wish I was at his level, at his mindset, at his age.
Thank you.
So you're very welcome. So I go around and I'm talking to these 23, 24, 25-year-old guys fucking like in their early, mid, late 20s. And some fucking motherfuckers my age too. Dude, these guys have no dreams, no aspirations. They fell into the same hole I did. Dude, they look at Instagram. So you guys, you youngins, right? You look at Instagram, you look at people my age, you look at people in their 35s, 40s that are like, just going out, drinking, partying, doing coke. Dude, it ends in misery.
Yep.
everybody will like most people.
Most nights end in misery.
Dude, most people are gonna tell you, bro, you're young. It's time to live a little. Go out and get some pussy and this and that. All you're gonna do is you're gonna end up at where I was at 30 years old, making 3-4 fucking grand a month. No fucking dreams, no aspirations, no fucking assets. No like motivation to do anything. Now, at this age, I believe that I'm gonna fucking crush it, be the greatest of all time. I'm gonna have money to take my entire fucking family on vacation. My mama, my dada, my daddy, my cousins, you guys, this guy, everything. Like I think like I don't have any limitations to anything I can achieve now. But this guy is doing this at 27, while all these motherfuckers at his age are just worried about how much money and what bottle service they can get on a Saturday night.
Yep.
Trust me, dude. It's the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. That party that you do this Saturday is not going to be any different than next Saturday, not any different than next Saturday. And you're going to be in the same fucking position. Dude, I've hung out with 50-year-old guys who are single, were on his boat and hanging out, bro, and they were pathetic. They're doing the same fucking shit, trying to fucking spend a bunch of money on these girls that are gonna treat them like fucking shit. Just beta, male,
Just
sad,
blind as fuck, dude.
depressed motherfuckers, bro. So I just want to say, bro, I'm fucking so happy to see you crushing it, leaps and bounds ahead of what the masses are doing. So guys, seriously, stop partying. I mean, yeah, go party every once in a while here and there, but dude, this guy in 10 years when he's at my age, I guarantee you, and I hope and I want to see this, you're gonna have millions of dollars worth of success. You're gonna be like, bro, leaps and bounds ahead of what I'm at this level.
Thank you.
And you
Thank
guys start early. When you like, dude, I'm almost 40 fucking years old, and it's a good thing I have fitness and energy on my side. But bro, once that gut sticks out and you have a couple of kids and you have those fucking handcuffs because you're working all day and then fucking going back to the wife and kids, it's gonna be harder to do what he's doing right now.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate that.
So-
Thank you, man.
All right, Andrew, Grandmaster Gaines.
It's been a pleasure. First pod.
Hell yeah, dude. Good shit.
That's sick, man. That was awesome.